Girls, how you doing? There's no pick a card. Today is going to be third-party update. I quite like to do this on a regular basis. It can be all kind of things. Someone be more focused on work than you, or blah blah blah. It doesn't have to be someone else. So stay cool. Let's not be triggered. 2 piles, and then we do a major arcana from Soul Cards. As you know, I like that deck very very much from my friend Lorente. So here we go. So let's go. 1, 2. 1, 2. So pile number 1, third party update. The Wheel of Fortune, 4 of Pentacles, King of Swords. No wonder. So someone is very much watching you from afar, obviously. They wish they were with you, but maybe they spend a lot of time working. Maybe their other focus is essentially work, career, money. Maybe as well they're holding on to the way they are, the way they feel, the way they think, and don't want to open up any further. On the other hand, it could very much be that they want to stay put with someone else because of the money situation as well. They do feel a lot for you though. They have butterfly, as you can see, but they also have the sword, and they keep you at bay. They push you away because they cannot focus on you. It wouldn't be fair for them to engage in anything, particularly because they cannot offer you what you will want. Okay, fair enough. But their feelings are there. Now we have the Wheel of Fortune. It's very much an unblocking of the situation. Also, it's a free will, as I always say. Maybe as well they doing some tarot on you. They want to actually figure it out. They need to know what to do. They're a bit maybe confused by the whole situation, which is fair enough, right? So let's have more information. They want to communicate indeed. And number 8 here, 8 of Wands, is obviously infinity number. They're trying to push you away. Maybe mentally trying to focus on work, trying to distract themselves from you, but they cannot forget you. So the thing is, they want to engage towards you within kind of some form of communication. Let's start somewhere, okay? At the same time, there's a lot of passion here. There's a lot of attraction. Undeniable, isn't it? Well, here we go. You know, 10 of Pentacles is quite typical. There's an idea of you met, you recognize each other in some ways, and then the long period of no communication or very, you know, random really, and then you can reconnect afterwards, because during the time of no communication you have the opportunity to work on yourself. If you were together, you wouldn't do that work. So they need to figure it out where they stand. You, on the other hand, maybe need to focus on your career, on other things, on yourself. Maybe it's simple as that. And then when you're both ready, you can become that power couple indeed and co-create together. Maybe more children, maybe a business together, maybe building a home together, whatever it is. But this is the goal. Beautiful, okay? And for me, the 10 of Pentacles are quite often associated to twin flame, even though I don't particularly like, you know, the label. But it's an idea of, it's not a straightforward story. That's what I'm trying to say. Very often, the 10 of Pentacles, it's a process. It takes a while. So stay cool, right? And maybe that's the reason why it happened, is to teach you both patience. So let's have a major arcana from Soul Cards. Let's see what they say. Let's have a look. What do we have? The Emperor. Yeah, that person needs to go to the maximum of their possibility, finding out about themselves, but more importantly, the Emperor is all about opening the heart. Excuse me, George is here. As always, the Emperor, male, female, doesn't matter, but the more important thing for that person is to open their heart and to go truly, you know, to the depths of themselves and to understand their own truth, their essence, and that's what it is really. And then they can take action and move toward the Empress. Okay, beautiful, very powerful indeed, very powerful indeed. So pile number 2, third party update. Let's have a look. 3 of Swords, boom, in my face. 5 of Cups, 5 of Wands. Third party indeed, but it's a very painful one. I mean, it's really complicated, very painful, very difficult. It's heavy, very heavy. Maybe your conversation has been a bit like this at times because there's a lot of pain. You know, when people are angry, maybe there's a bit of fear as well because they're confronted to a situation never been prepared for, but also because they have a frustration. They're angry because why did that happen to me? Why, you know? porque. There is an idea of regret. They miss an opportunity. They feel that, oh, I wish I met you before, or I met you in 10 years or something. You know, there is an understanding of, oh boy, you know, there was a regret. Understanding that the timing was off. There've been some mistake made, but you know, maybe some word that was very harsh. But again, now you understand with time that you say some things because, yeah, out of fear, out of anger. But you know, they didn't mean it, you didn't mean it neither. It's one of those stories. Excuse me, George is definitely here. At the same time, there's a desire to fix it. Two of Cups here is reconciliation. It's difficult because you have very much that chemistry. And there's nothing wrong with chemistry. I mean, people have to cool down about it. Chemistry is your body being truthful, you know. Your mind find all kind of stories, but the body is telling you there is something here, big time. It's a signal. And of course, it's not that straightforward. There's a battle. There's an inner battle within that person, and maybe in yourself as well. It's very complex here, right? So let's have a look. Yeah, a lot of chemistry, and also an idea of third party in a sense of the karmic relationship. They are with someone. It's difficult. It's challenging. Maybe that they are with that person. Can I speak English? With who they have a lot of argument. Is heavy. Is tremendously painful, and they realize, my God, I'm stuck. If you're with the right person, you shouldn't feel stuck. If you're the right person, you can be in the middle of nowhere, you're happy. So if they feel so uncomfortable, it's because they know they're with the wrong person. But it's one thing to see it, and it's another thing to be able to do something about it, obviously. But the chemistry between you two, and also they might be a little bit obsessing about you, and you might be obsessing about them, of course, you know, it goes together. They're preparing themselves to approach you with a lot of nostalgia of pure love, an idea of, you know, showing their heart wide open, very vulnerable, very open, very truthful to themselves. You probably never seen them like this or heard them like that. So it's very moving, very touching to see them like this. For a very long time they thought you were out of their league, and the kind of relationship you were offering them, like loving them no matter what, they're not used to it. They used to be manipulated. They used to be under the power of someone else. But you were offering them love for themselves. That's it. Nothing. You don't expect anything. You don't expect much because you know they're not, you know, available. And yet you still love them. Oof. That's pure love, right? When you allow someone else to blossom wherever they are, and if they're never going to come back, but you know they're happy where they are, and you hope they're happy, then that's it. You're happy for them. That's pure love. That's the way it should be. Love. Someone that allow you to blossom, allow you to be, period, right? So that's what I'm talking about. So that's why as well, they realized through you that they were living in the illusion of somebody or something, and they manifested you in order to wake them up. And obviously they woke you up. You both wake up now. Now you need to work on your strengths, but that's okay, because you have a plan. Now you know what you have to work on. Before you were maybe blinded. Maybe you were focusing on other things. You never realized, oh my goodness, I'm missing that bit in my life. Big time, big time. Yeah, maybe they kind of look at you first as like, nice. Of course, because you are very attractive, obviously. But at the same time, they were wearing that mask, social butterfly, very, from the outside, very confident. You know, they seem to know what they're doing, and they do very well. But inside, they're very lonely, very, very lonely. You think so? So they're in the cave at the moment because they're thinking, they're getting ready. They prepare themselves to approach you and to tell you what they have to tell you. And obviously they're going to approach you slowly because, you know, with a little lantern, you can't go very far. You don't see very far. But at least it's, you know, they're starting something. They're starting on that journey anyway. So let's have a look on the major arcana from the soul card. Let's have a look. Oops. Wow, that came out in my face. Judgment. You think so? They have to really go to the core of who they are. They cannot lie to themselves. They cannot be a social butterfly anymore. They cannot just focus on, you know, money, finances, career, to distract themselves. They have to go to the core, to the essence of who they are. and also do the right thing, being fair. And to be fair as well, to be fair, you're meant to be, because, you know, judgment is the boss upstairs, whatever you want to call it, saying, okay, come on, let's go. You're meant to be together. Boom, bada boom, right? On this note, have a beautiful day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Mwah. Ciao.